knew we had to go to a green environment in order to do the jungle work. We thought about Costa Rica. It doesn't really have the same kind of infrastructure that other places have, and it made a lot more sense to go to Hawaii.
Abandoned movie sets sometimes offer a haunting glimpse into the past, where the magic of cinema once breathed life into sprawling landscapes and detailed constructions. These relics, long forgotten, sit frozen in time, standing as silent witnesses to the stories they helped tell. As nature slowly reclaims these sites, they transform into eerie yet fascinating remnants of Hollywood's golden moments, inviting explorers and film enthusiasts to step back into the worlds created by legendary filmmakers. From deserted theme parks to crumbling western towns, what causes these sets to be abandoned? And how were they built in the first place? Saddle up as we explore 18 abandoned sets that sit frozen in time. Number 18. The Town of Spectre from Big Fish. Big Fish is a 2023 fantasy drama directed by Tim Burton. Instead of using CGI, Tim Burton decided to build the set of the entire town, complete with neat rows of houses, a church, and even many businesses. Thus, the town of Spectre was born on Jackson Lake Island, a private island on the Alabama River. After the filming, the set was never torn down, leaving the ghost town as is. In the movie, Spectre was a beautiful and idyllic town, but time has obviously done its damage, and the abandoned set now looks, well, abandoned and a little bit spooky. The set also features the dark forest from the movie, with 2 of the artificial trees still standing. Stepping through these trees, you'll find yourself in the enchanting town where everyone went barefoot. Now abandoned, the set is free for ghosts to roam, often seen munching on the grass and basking in the sun. Although the houses appear debilitated and weathered, it's an incredible experience to walk through the entire fantasy town, feeling as though you've stepped into the movie itself. If you really want to take your time exploring, you can even camp on the island overnight. But don't get spooked by the abandoned trees in the water, because the next location is even spookier. What would you do if you found yourself in this seemingly haunted location? Number 17. The Gas Station from The Hills Have Eyes. In the famous horror movie The Hills Have Eyes, a family traveling through the New Mexico desert stops at a dilapidated gas station to ask for directions. The attendant tells them about a shortcut that cuts through the hills. The family ends up taking this shortcut, which ends in disaster for them. Instead of shooting this in a real gas station in the US, they used a remote location outside the city of Ouarzazate, Morocco. The producers constructed a US-themed gas station and diner for a scene, and remarkably, this set remains intact in the middle of nowhere. It looks exactly like a creepy gas station from a horror film, complete with a rusted, broken-down car outside and colored glass bottles attached to stumps. Inside, the gas station is filled with American-themed props, including canned goods, sports memorabilia, and an old rusted fan and refrigerator. The entire place gives the impression of having been hastily abandoned, as if someone left in a hurry to escape. The eerie atmosphere is so authentic that you might expect something to leap out from the shadows at any moment. If you are someone who loves horror films and the adrenaline that comes from thrilling experiences, this set is a must-visit. However, are you a fan of Star Wars? Then you absolutely want to visit this next set. Number 16. Tatooine from Star Wars. In March of 1976, history was in the making as Star Wars: A New Hope began principal photography in Tunisia. Construction crews worked for 2 months to build the dwellings and towns of the exotic planet. When filming wrapped in April, for the location that would become known as Tatooine, production left behind many set pieces and models, much of which was eradicated over the years by the desert's harsh weather conditions, buried beneath the sand dunes, or in some cases, salvaged and put to practical use by the locals. But in the 1990s, an archaeologist, David West Reynolds, upon learning that no records existed of the original Star Wars filming locations in Tunisia, took on the task of locating the lost site and the few remaining artifacts. His efforts led to the location being used once more as Tatooine for the Star Wars prequels. Many of these new sets were exact replicas of those from A New Hope, and are often mistaken for the originals. After filming wrapped, the sets were abandoned, but they have since become a popular tourist destination for fans worldwide. While the only known existing sets from A New Hope were pre-existing locations dressed up for the film, it's possible that future discoveries may reveal long-buried pieces from the 1976 original. The harsh environment has already taken its toll on about 10% of the sets from The Phantom Menace, prompting the Tunisian Tourism Ministry to allocate funds to prevent further deterioration. Following the success of a 2012 fan preservation project to restore Luke's home, ongoing efforts may gain momentum in the years to come. Number 15. The Hunger Games set. The Hunger Games, the blockbuster film based on Suzanne Collins' best-selling novels, captivated audiences with its dystopian vision and intense drama. Filmed in the textile mill village of Henry River Mill in North Carolina, the setting provided the perfect backdrop for the story's post-apocalyptic world. The village, steeped in history, was originally established in 1905 as a bustling textile community, but had fallen into disrepair by the time of filming. Though The Hunger Games wrapped up production several years ago, the Henry River Mill Village remains a popular destination for fans and history enthusiasts alike. This 72-acre site continues to attract visitors with its guided tours that showcase the remnants of the once thriving mill town. Tourgoers can explore key locations from the film, such as the abandoned brick company store and the old mill house, which were pivotal in recreating the fictional District 12. As you walk through the village, you'll encounter the same settings featured in the film, offering a direct link to the world of Katniss Everdeen and the grim realities of the Hunger Games universe. The juxtaposition of the film's dystopian depiction with the village's historical authenticity provides a compelling experience for visitors. For a truly immersive experience, fans of the film can spend the night in a charming two-bedroom cabin located on the site. This cabin, available for rental, offers a unique opportunity to stay within the setting of the movie, allowing you to fully absorb the atmosphere and reflect on the story's impact. The combination of historical charm and cinematic allure makes a visit to Henry River Mill Village a memorable adventure for any Hunger Games enthusiast. Whether you're exploring the film's iconic locations or simply appreciating the historical significance of the site, the village offers a captivating glimpse into both the real and fictional worlds. Number 14. Hawthorne Plaza Mall from Gone Girl. Gone Girl is a film that kept audiences on the edge of their seats throughout its suspenseful narrative. One memorable scene that particularly heightened the tension involved a police visit to an abandoned mall. This chilling location is actually Hawthorne Plaza, an abandoned shopping center located in Hawthorne, California. Once a bustling retail hub, Hawthorne Plaza closed its doors in 1999 and has since fallen into disrepair. Spanning over 900,000 square feet, the mall has served as a striking backdrop for films like Gone Girl, Rush Hour, and Minority Report. Its expansive, deteriorating spaces provide a perfect setting for scenes with an eerie and unsettling atmosphere. Today, the mall is in ruins, with many of its structures crumbling and the environment radiating decay and abandonment. Despite its current state, Hawthorne Plaza complements the dark and unsettling tone of Gone Girl remarkably well. While exploring the interior of the mall is not permitted, visitors can still stroll around its exterior. Being near such a notable filming location offers a unique thrill for fans and curious onlookers. The stark contrast between the mall's once bustling vibrancy and its present-day disrepair adds an intriguing layer to its historical and cinematic significance. Number 13. The Medieval Village from Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. In Germany, there exists one of the world's oldest large-scale film studios called the Babelsberg Film Studio. Many famous movies such as *Inglourious Basterds* and *V for Vendetta* have been shot here. Most notable is the 2013 action-horror comedy movie Hansel and Gretel, Witch Hunters. The set of the medieval-era village from the movie still remains at the studio. You can visit everything from the quaint town center to the fake well, but let us warn you, It looks eerie, like a ghost town that was suddenly abandoned by all its inhabitants. The eerily beautiful set gives a very authentic medieval-era feel, and the detail that has gone into building this set is exquisite. Even though the buildings are not made of real stone, you will never be able to tell the difference. Part of the set has burned down, but the blackened building is still standing. As part of a Babelsberg studio tour, you can visit this set along with many others. You can walk through the medieval ruins and finally fulfill all your fantasies of pretending you were born in a different era. Number 12. The Spanish Mission from the Patriot. In South Carolina, there is a 170-acre preserve called Cypress Gardens. It encompasses gardens, an 80-acre blackwater cypress swamp, and the remnants of a scene from the 2000 historical epic, The Patriot. Set during the American Revolutionary War, the movie featured a Spanish mission set that was custom-built for the film, including a bridge and the ruins of an old church. This set served as the Black Swan Militia's secret island headquarters. The authenticity of the set was so remarkable that it blended seamlessly with the environment, making it appear as if it were a natural part of Cypress Gardens. Consequently, after filming wrapped, the decision was made to leave the set as it was. Visitors to Cypress Gardens can enjoy its scenic beauty, but if you want to see the abandoned set from The Patriot, you will need to know precisely where to look. Cypress Gardens was not only the backdrop for The Patriot, but also for the 2004 romantic drama The Notebook, starring Ryan Gosling and Rachel McAdams. The preserve's natural charm combined with its cinematic history makes it a worthwhile destination, with the added allure of its appearances in two famous films being the cherry on top. If you are a fan of Vikings or love historic things, this next set is a must-visit, where for a small fee, you can wander around and get your fill of this breathtaking place. Number 11. The Viking Village from Vikinger is located at the bottom of Mount Vestrahorn near Hub, a fishing village in the wilds of southeast Iceland. There lies an authentic-looking Viking village. Unfortunately, no Vikings live here, as this was just a movie set. In 2010, Icelandic director Baltasar Kormákur built this set for his new action drama epic called Vikinger. He ordered an entire Viking village to be constructed from scratch, but due to funding issues, the movie never saw the light of day. However, the beautiful village still remains standing even a decade later, serving as a tourist spot for history buffs and Viking enthusiasts. The set is very elaborate with Viking houses and many features depicting Viking life in the 9th century. There's even a dungeon under a false boulder that you can explore. Since it was built to be a movie set, it wasn't meant to last forever. The harsh winters of Iceland have been taking a toll on it, causing the wooden structures to molder. It simply adds to the charm of the set. Number 10. The Irish Village from Ryan's Daughter. As seems to be the theme with many movie sets, the mythical village for the film was built from scratch by director David Lean for the purposes of filming Ryan's Daughter. Set in an isolated region on the coast of Ireland outside the town of Dingle, the fictional village took over Blasket Island. Unlike other temporary sets made of fiberglass, this one was built to last. After production, the producer was willing to give away the rural village for free to anybody who might want it. Since the movie was filmed way back in 1970, most of the set has been reclaimed by nature, but some structures, such as the stone schoolhouse, still remain standing. You can even visit some iconic places such as the bus stop and the winding village roads. This place is truly worth visiting if only for the gorgeous landscape it provides. Number 9. The Fugitive movie set. The bus scene from The Fugitive. How exactly does one abandon a bus scene? When it is The Fugitive, anything is possible. The 1993 thriller starring Harrison Ford features one of the most jaw-dropping bus scenes ever. Richard Kimball, the fugitive, leaps out of a bus mere moments before it is smashed to pieces by an oncoming freight train. This scene had everyone on the edges of their seats biting their nails, waiting to see if he would manage to jump out before the train crashed into the bus. The producers thought that fans deserved to visit the spot where such an iconic scene was filmed. This scene was filmed along a portion of the Smoky Mountain Railroad outside Dillsboro, North Carolina. The filmmakers wanted it to be as authentic as possible, so they used an actual bus and train to film the scene. Apparently, it was filmed in a single take. That's no surprise, considering it cost a whopping $1 million to film this scene. The derailed train, along with the mangled remains of the bus, were left there at the mercy of the elements. You can visit the rusted remains of the train crash and touch a piece of Hollywood gold. The place is very picturesque, perfect for a photo shoot or two. Speaking of picturesque places, the next film set is still in use, but for something else. Of what use could an abandoned movie set be? Number 8. Jurassic World. Jurassic World, the 2015 blockbuster that revived the iconic Jurassic Park franchise, captivated audiences with its thrilling blend of adventure and cutting-edge special effects. While much of the film's stunning theme park was brought to life through CGI, the production team also utilized a real-world location to ground their fantastical setting. For this purpose, they chose Six Flags New Orleans, a theme park that had been closed since it was severely damaged by Hurricane Katrina in 2005. Six Flags New Orleans, long abandoned and deteriorating, provided a distinctive backdrop for the film. The overgrown attractions and eerie atmosphere of the deserted park were repurposed by the Jurassic World production team to create a convincing, albeit fictional, theme park environment. The filmmakers made thoughtful adjustments to the existing structures, blending these changes seamlessly with CGI to bring the world of Jurassic World to life. The choice of this forsaken location added a layer of authenticity to the film's setting. The contrast between the old, weathered theme park and the cutting-edge CGI elements enhanced the immersive experience. The real-life remnants of Six Flags New Orleans contributed a hauntingly realistic touch, making the park's transformation into Jurassic World all the more striking for viewers. For fans of the film and curious visitors, the story of how a real, abandoned amusement park was adapted for a major motion picture adds an intriguing layer of history to the cinematic experience. Although the original Six Flags New Orleans theme park no longer operates, its role in bringing Jurassic World to life underscores the innovative approaches filmmakers use to create unforgettable cinematic worlds. Number 7. The set from the Cisco Kid. The set for The Cisco Kid, a popular Western television series from the 1950s, was meticulously crafted in the 1940s by Hollywood movie makers to transport viewers back to the late 1800s Old West. This iconic set, known as Pioneer Town, is located in Pioneer Town, California, and stands out as a distinctive example of early film set design. Unlike typical movie sets that often only include exterior facades, Pioneer Town was constructed to resemble a fully functional Western town. Pioneer Town's main attraction is its expansive 4-block-long Main Street, which was designed with remarkable attention to detail. The town features authentic Western-style architecture, complete with wooden storefronts, saloons, and even a sheriff's office. This thorough approach allowed filmmakers to create a more immersive experience, making it possible to shoot scenes with the backdrop of a believable, living Old West environment. Over the years, Pioneer Town has retained its historical charm and continues to attract visitors. The set's enduring appeal is evident as it offers more than just a static film location. It provides an interactive experience for fans and tourists. Visitors can stroll down the old-timey Main Street, explore the various buildings, and get a tangible sense of what life might have been like in the Old West. This authentic, full-scale film set has not only served as a backdrop for countless productions, but also remains a unique cultural landmark. Its ongoing popularity reflects the successful vision of the creators who wanted to bring the Old West to life in a way that continues to resonate with audiences and visitors alike. Number 6. The Alamo. For fans of Westerns, The Alamo, starring John Wayne, holds a special place in cinematic history. This iconic film, released in 1960, was set in a meticulously constructed replica of the historic Alamo Mission, built in North Brackettville, Texas. The set was not only the backdrop for the film, but also became a significant site in the genre, used in over 100 westerns, commercials, and music videos. The Alamo set was designed with incredible attention to historical detail, reflecting the mission's distinctive architecture and atmosphere. Its authenticity and versatility made it a favored location for filmmakers seeking a genuine Old West setting. The craftsmanship of the set allowed it to stand the test of time, as it remained a vibrant part of the film and television industry long after the original production wrapped. Today, the set of the Alamo is a popular tourist destination. Visitors can explore the replica mission and experience the ambiance of the Old West firsthand. The enduring appeal of the set underscores its importance not only as a filming location, but also as a cultural landmark. Whether you're a Western enthusiast or simply curious about film history, a visit to the Alamo offers a unique opportunity to step back in time and appreciate the craftsmanship and legacy of one of Hollywood's most enduring sets. Number 5. Death Tunnel at Waverly Hills Sanatorium. The Death Tunnel at Waverly Hills Sanatorium is infamous for its eerie role in the 2004 horror film, The Death Tunnel. Located in Louisville, Kentucky, this abandoned mental hospital is not just a chilling movie backdrop, but a site with a hauntingly rich history. The Death Tunnel, a long and claustrophobic passageway, was originally used to transport patients, many of whom were suffering from tuberculosis, to the hospital's morgue. It became a significant part of the film, capturing the chilling atmosphere and historical weight of the site. Waverly Hills Sanatorium was built in 1926 as a tuberculosis sanatorium and was notorious for its high death rate during the epidemic. Over the years, it gained a reputation for being one of the most haunted places in America, largely due to its grim past and the numerous reports of paranormal activity. Today, the Death Tunnel and the rest of the sanatorium stand as a stark reminder of a bygone era. While it remains a popular spot for those interested in paranormal investigations, it also serves as a historical site where visitors can learn about the challenges faced by patients and staff during the height of the tuberculosis epidemic. The eerie atmosphere and historical significance of the Death Tunnel make it a compelling destination for both horror enthusiasts and history buffs alike. Number 4. The Schindler's List set. In March of 1993, following the completion of Jurassic Park for Universal, Steven Spielberg embarked on the production of Schindler's List, a deeply personal and mature film. Despite working with a modest budget of $22 million, Spielberg decided to forego any upfront salary or share of the film's profits. Filmed in Krakow, Poland, Schindler's List utilized locations directly tied to the Holocaust's horrific events. Many nearby areas served as substitutes for the sake of respect or aesthetics, with the only major set constructed from scratch being the Plzeł concentration camp. This set was based on original blueprints and built in an empty quarry less than half a mile from the actual camp's location. The set was a hauntingly accurate recreation, complete with a disturbing pathway of Jewish gravestones, with only minor differences such as the material of the fence posts and the proximity of Amon Goeth's house. After filming concluded, much of the site was left behind and abandoned. Over 2 decades later, it remains overgrown and overtaken by nature. While what lies in the quarry is strictly a film set and a piece of cinema history, its eerie realism serves as a stark reminder of the absolute horrors that once occurred. The next location on this list remains one of the most famous abandoned film sets yet, attracting tourists all year round. Do you know that the movie filmed here was considered a flop, even though it was so popular? Number 3. Popeye. In the late 1970s, Columbia Pictures won the rights to adapt the Broadway musical Annie, which had originally appeared as a comic strip in the 1920s. In response, Paramount Pictures opted to create a live-action musical based on a comic strip character they already owned, casting Robin Williams, known for Mork and Mindy, as Popeye in his feature film debut. Instead of using a studio backlot, Paramount chose to build the fictional village of Sweet Haven on the Mediterranean island of Malta. Constructed by a team of 165 workers over 7 months, this set consumed a substantial portion of the film's $20 million budget. When production was completed in June of 1980, while it was supposed to have been demolished, the buildings were instead painted with a gray protective coating and left behind. A short time later, despite the then Prime Minister of Malta initially wanting the set destroyed, he was convinced by members of the Malta Film Facility to leave it standing as a way to generate income as a tourist attraction. Despite the film's mixed reception and being considered a flop, what was once an abandoned film set has since evolved into a fully renovated theme park, which includes year-round activities for guests of all ages, while at the same time paying tribute to the dearly missed Robin Williams. Popeye would be only the beginning of many future iconic characters and memorable performances. Number 2. The Baseball Field from Field of Dreams. Field of Dreams was one of the biggest movies of 1989, starring Kevin Costner. The film is set on a farm in Dubois County, Iowa, where producers built a baseball field in the middle of the farm. The storyline revolves around an Iowa farmer who hears a voice telling him to build a baseball field on his land, which he does, and it becomes a magical place where baseball legends come to play. When filming wrapped, the baseball field remained intact, and it quickly became a tourist attraction. Fans of the movie flocked to the site to experience the magic firsthand. Visitors can tour the field, run the bases, and stand on the pitcher's mound, recreating scenes from the film. The site's simplicity and charm capture the essence of the movie, making it a must-visit destination for fans. The field has been carefully maintained to preserve its cinematic feel. There's a sense of stepping back in time, with the cornfields surrounding the diamond, just like in the movie. The farm's owners have embraced the site's popularity, hosting various events and activities to enhance the visitor experience. If you visit at the right time, you might witness the local ghost players, actors dressed as baseball legends, playing a few innings on the field. These reenactments bring an added layer of nostalgia and magic, allowing visitors to feel like they've stepped into the movie. The ghost players interact with the crowd, signing autographs and posing for photos, adding to the enchantment of the experience. The site has also become a venue for special events, including weddings, corporate gatherings, and baseball games. The annual Field of Dreams game, where Major League Baseball teams play an official game on the field, has further solidified its status as a baseball mecca. Number 1. Remnants of the MASH set. MASH was one of the most popular shows of its time and is still in syndication today, captivating audiences with its blend of comedy and drama set during the Korean War. The series, which ran from 1972 to 1983, was filmed primarily in Malibu Creek State Park in California. This picturesque location served as the backdrop for the fictional 4077th Mobile Army Surgical Hospital, where the beloved characters carried out their medical duties amid the chaos of war. If you're planning a hiking trip to Malibu Creek State Park, keep your eyes peeled for remnants of the MASH set. The park, with its rugged hills and serene creek, offers a beautiful and tranquil setting that contrasts with the intense scenes depicted in the show. As you explore the park, you might stumble upon various props and artifacts from the set, including rusting military vehicles, signposts, and even the iconic helipad site. These pieces offer a tangible connection to the show's history and allow fans to step into the world of their favorite characters. The park has made efforts to preserve these remnants, marking them with informational plaques that provide context and background about the show's filming. For die-hard MASH enthusiasts, this hike becomes a nostalgic journey through television history. Walking along the trails, visitors can imagine the scenes that unfolded in these very spots, from the humorous antics of Hawkeye and Trapper to the poignant moments in the operating room. The experience is not just about the relics of the show. Malibu Creek State Park itself is a destination worth visiting. The park offers stunning ocean views, rolling landscapes, and diverse wildlife, making it a perfect spot for nature lovers. The combination of scenic beauty and historical intrigue makes a visit to the MASH set remains a unique and memorable adventure. For those looking to delve deeper, the park occasionally hosts guided tours that focus on the MASH filming locations. These tours provide additional insights and anecdotes from the show's production, enriching the visitor experience. Whether you're a longtime fan of the series or simply enjoy exploring unique historical sites, the remnants of the MASH set offer a fascinating glimpse into one of television's most enduring legacies. Which one of these abandoned movie sets is your favorite yet? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to see more videos. While you're still here, click the video on your screen for another interesting content.